सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. श्लोका नंबर 3. ज्ञानाज्ञानपदार्थौ द्वौ आत्मनो बन्धमुक्तिदौ ज्ञानं मुक्तिर्निबन्धोऽन्यत् इति वेदांत डिण्डिमः. Acharya Nrsimha Saraswati Tirtha, presenting the Vedantic declarations in the form of these shlokas, the verses. In every shloka he used the word iti Vedanta Dindimaha. Thus the Vedic statements declare or proclaim or announce loudly. We can call it as Vedanta Bheri, Ghosha, making a loud announcement. The entire Vedic teaching is not Vedanta Dindima. Even though entire Veda is important, it is a pramanam for us. But in this Vedanta Dindima, the Acharya takes the highlights of the Vedanta. Vedanta Dindima means the highlights of Vedanta, the Tathparyam of Vedanta, that statement which is the culmination of the Vedic teaching. That is why it is called Dindiman. The penultimate, the ultimate teaching, we call it as Dindimahan. That much significance is there for the teaching. So in the third shloka, we were seeing in the last class, Jnana Ajnana Padarthau Dvau. There are two entities. Dvau means two. Padarthau means two entities. Two things are there. What are they? Jnana Ajnana. Jnanam means knowledge. Ajnanam means ignorance. What knowledge here Acharya is keeping in his mind? It is not a materialistic knowledge, not apara vidya. That is also a knowledge only. Computer science knowledge, physics knowledge, chemistry knowledge, that is also called jnanam. That is apara vidya. Here we are talking about para vidya, atma jnana. Atma jnana means what? Jnanam. Aham Atma Brahma. I am Brahman. Which Brahman is Satyam Brahma, Jnanam Brahma, Anantam Brahma. Such Brahman I am. I am not this body-mind complex. This is called Paravidya. This is called Paravidya, supreme knowledge. In Bhagavad Gita, 13th chapter, also one word comes Jnanam. That Jnanam means values. Why Lord Krishna called those values as Jnanam? By following which values one attains Jnanam. Therefore, their values are all called jnanam. But here jnanam means Atma Vidya. Another name for jnanam is Vidya, knowledge. Another name for jnanam is Samyak Jnanam. Samyak Jnanam is right knowledge. Jnanam is of two types. Knowledge is of two types. Right knowledge, wrong knowledge. Wrong knowledge is also a knowledge. So we are talking about right knowledge, Samyak Jnanam. Right knowledge is called Pramajnanam. Wrong knowledge is called Brahmajnanam. Right knowledge is called Pramajnanam. That knowledge which is born out of a pramanam, a valid pramanam, and a knowledge which is born of pramanam only sometimes because of the weak pramanam, you get Brahmajnanam. So therefore we are talking about Samyak Jnanam, Pramarupa Jnanam, that is which gives mukti. Acharya says, what do you mean by Jnanam? Self-knowledge is that knowledge which gives mukti. Muktidau, he says, bandha muktidau. He is giving the definition. What is Jnanam? A right knowledge is that which gives liberation, is called right knowledge. The definition of Jnanam. Computer knowledge, physics knowledge, any other knowledge cannot give liberation. So right knowledge is that which gives liberation. Mukti. Mukti means liberation. What about Ajnanam? Quite opposite to Jnanam. Mithya Jnanam, Brahma Jnanam. Mithya. Ajnanam means ignorance. What it gives, what it produces, the karyam of ignorance is what? Bandha. Bandha means bondage. Bondage means insecurity, unhappiness, limitation, birth and death cycle. That is called bandha, bondage. There is no freedom. You are bound. You are limited. By which? Ignorance. Ignorance is that which keeps you always in limitation, bondage. That is why knowledge is compared to light. Deepa Jyoti Param Brahma. They compare knowledge as light. Jnana Jyoti, they say. What is the connection between Jnanam and Jyoti? There is a connection. Connection in the sense, a light is that in whose presence things are known clearly. A light is that in whose presence things are known clearly. So what? If things are known clearly, you can do your activities, duties properly without hitting your head anything. Without getting hurt, you can do your duties properly, your function. Correct? In pitch darkness, suppose. In pitch darkness in the room, what you can do? You cannot do anything. No knowledge takes place. You cannot know about anything. That is why when current off, you see how much problem we face. So we sit where we are. We don't want to move. You cannot do anything and you cannot do properly. Your all duties, functions are obstructed in darkness. Similarly, when you do not know your real nature, Jnana Jyoti is not there, life is also miserable. Your roles you cannot play properly. Mother role, brother role, sister role, even guru role, shishya role. You can never play your roles properly, comfortably, if you do not know your real nature. On the other hand, the roles become burdensome. It's a burden. It is a drudgery. Always you feel some strain in your mind because lack of knowledge about real nature. Aham satyam brahma, jnanam brahma, anantam brahma. Instead of saying this, what I am saying, I am ordinary housewife, I am ordinary householder, I am ordinary mother, mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, I am saying. Because of this ignorance. Bandhaha. Therefore, jnana ajnana padarthau dvau atmanaha bandha muktidau. Bandha and mukti, liberation and bondage for whom? Not for your family members. If you have ajnanam, if you have jnanam, you are only the beneficiary and the loser. If you don't have jnanam, you are the loser. If you have jnanam, you are the beneficiary. Okay. So not the family members. Of course, they also be benefited. If you are a jnani, they are also benefited. That is secondary. But the first primary benefit you are only going to get. Atmanaha, one's own. For one's own bondage, for one's own liberation, what are the cause here? Jnanam and ajnanam. That's all. Then what? Jnanam muktihi anyat nirbandhaha. Jnanam alone is called mukti. Since it gives mukti, therefore jnanam can be called as mukti, liberation. Here jnanam means atma jnanam, self-knowledge. Anyat means ajnanam. Other than jnanam, what is there? Ajnanam. Ajnanam is called nirbandhaha. First line he says bandhaha, nirbandhaha, nischayena bandhaha. So doubtlessly you are bound in artha. Your freedom is obstructed, your ananda is obstructed, your peace is obstructed, your security is obstructed. You can never be happy in ignorance. I am very happy with my ignorance. Any one of us can say like that. Not only Atma Jnanam. Atma Ajnanam alone is not that. Even any other Ajnanam also we are not happy, no? Any ignorance, I don't know this, I don't know that, I don't know this, we are always unhappy. What to talk of Atma Ajnanam? Small, worldly, materialistic ignorance itself we cannot withstand. There is a lot of pressure inside. What about self-ignorance? That is the biggest problem for human suffering. Atma Ajnanam, lack of self-knowledge, is the cause for suffering. That's what he says. Jnanam itself can be called as mukti. Ajnanam itself can be called as nirbandhaha. Iti Vedanta Dindimaha. So, tameva viditva ativrutyumeti Svetashvatara Upanishad says, Asurya namate lokaha Ishavasyopanishad. Similarly, Mundakopanishad also, Anishaya shochati mushyamanaha. There dvasuparna sayuja sakhaya samane vrukshe parishasvajate tayoranyah tikpalam swadu atti. Anashnan anyo avichaka shiti. So, care of all those you have to see. Avidyayam antare vartamanaha swayam dhira panditam anyamanaha. Being in ignorance, they think we are intelligent. Avidyayam vartamanaha antare vartamanaha. Upanishads always criticize the ignorance, no? The ignorant people. Upanishad always praise the wise people. Up to here we saw in the last class. Now the next shloka, number 4. Gnatrugnaya padarthau dvau bhasya bhasaka lakshanau gnata brahma jagadneyam Jasneyam iti Vedanta Dindimah. Here, Acharya taking another pair, Gnatra Gneya Padarthau Dvau. Padarthau. There are two entities. Padarthau Dvau. What are they? Gnatra Gneya. Gnatru means Gnata, the knower. Gneya means the known object. Knower and known. In the previous second shloka he said Bhokta Bhojyam Bhoktru Bhogyattu Bhogyatva Lakshano. In second shloka, first line. Same Bhokta and Bhogyam are presented in different way. Now, Gnata and Gneyam. Whatever is Bhokta, that Bhokta alone is Gnata. Bhokta means enjoyer. Gnata means knower. Bhogyam means that objective world. Gneyam also objective world. That which is known by the knower. Rikarantaha Pumlingaha Gnatru Shabdaha Gnata, knower, experiencer. Gneyam is whatever is knowable, known by the knower. Gneyam Padarthau Dvau. The entire universe, there are only two things, knower and known. Experiencer and experienced. So these two are Bhasya Bhasaka Lakshanau. What is the Lakshanam, nature of this Gnata? Bhasakaha, the revealer. The revealer, the illuminator. Bhasakaha. What about Jayam, Bhasyam, illumined, revealed? Illumined or revealed is called Bhasyam. Bhasayati iti Bhasakaha. The revealer is known as Vishayi. Vishayi reveals the Vishayaha. Vishayaha means object. So Gnata's Lakshanam is Bhasakaha, the revealer, the knower. And the object is revealed by the revealer. Bhasakaha. What he reveals in the Bhasyam, that which is revealed. Revealed means illumined. This clip you see is revealed. Illumined, don't think illumined means it is giving light. Illumined means what? You know this clip, that's all. Therefore, you are bhasakaha of the bhasyam clip. Correct? You are the bhasakaha, the revealer of the bhasyam clip. So what sambandha you have got with the clip? Bhasaka bhasya sambandha. Revealer, revealed sambandha. Experiencer, experienced sambandha. Bhokta, bhogya sambandha. Illuminator and illumined sambandha. Relation. So with everything we have got relation like this. Every object. So bhasya bhasaka lakshanau. So what? So what? You see this jnata bhasakaha Brahma. The revealer, the illuminator is none other than Brahma. Write properly, not Brahma, but Brahma. Brahma. Jnata Brahma. Second line. Jnata Brahma. Who is Jnata? Don't see here and there. The knower. Who is the knower? I am the knower. I am the knower of mic, I am the knower of clip, I am knower of the book, I am knower of the light, I am knower of the fan, I am knower of everything. Therefore, what Acharya is telling here, that knower is Brahma. Therefore, what you have to say, I the Brahman am the knower of clip. I have to say that I am Brahma. I am that Brahman. What about other? Gneyam Jagat iti. What left out other than me? Other than knower, everything is known. Therefore, that is called Jagat. Jagat is called Gneyam, known object. Because it is known by you, experienced by you, observed by you. Therefore, it is called Jagat, Gneyam, Gnatra Gneyam. Iti Vedanta Dindima. Now, what is the corollary of this shloka? Very simple. Shloka is simple. But, what is the Tatparyam? Jnata is Brahma. When a Upanishad says, the knower is Brahman. Brahman is Satyam. Brahman is Satyam. When Brahman is Satyam, who am I? I am Satyam. I am the truth. Capital T. I am the truth. Brahman, Satyam. What about Jagat, Gneyam, Jagat? Since I am Satyam Brahma, I am the only Satyam. Other than me, everything is Mithya, unreal. Jagat Mithya, Gneyatvat, Drishyatvat, Ghatavat. It is Mithya, unreal. Yatu Trikale Tishtati iti Sat, Sat. I am Brahman, real entity. So everything is Mithya. Drishyam. Yatu Yatu Drishyam. Drishyam or Gneyam. Tat Tat Mithya. This is the Vyapti, generalization. Whatever is Drishyam is Mithya, unreal. Who is seeing that, who is knowing that is also Mithya? No, Satyam. Now world is? What about body? Because you are the knower of the body. Body comes under known object. You have to apply the same law. Whatever is known by me is comes under objective category. That is not Satyam. Since I am observing my body, illumining my body, I am Bhasakaha, body is Bhasyam, revealed. Therefore, body comes under what? mithya, unreal, lower order of reality and artham, vyavaharika satyam. What about mind? Mind also, I am the revealer of the mind. I am the knower of my mind. What mind? Sad mind, pleasant mind, happy mind, happier mind, happiest mind, moody mind. Both I am the knower. So gloomy mind, both I am the knower. So the knower of the mind modification, mental modification is different from the mind. So I am Brahma, mind is Anatma. It is Jnaya Vastu. Mind is also I am not. That is the corollary we have to derive. So in Vedanta we have to note Bhokta and Bhokta is a mixture. Jnata, Bhokta both are one and the same. Jnata means knower, Bhokta means enjoyer. Jnata, Bhokta endowed with three components. Mind plus Chidabhasa, RC plus OC. Okay. Mind plus Chidabhasa, RC plus body-mind complex plus Chidabhasa plus Chitta. So I am Brahma, Bhokta, sometimes Shastra use for the Jiva. Jiva, that means Shastra use the word sometimes experiencer, knower to OC also. Sometimes it used to the Ahankara also. So by seeing the context, we have to understand. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Upadrashtanu mantacha karta bhokta. He says, bhokta. So bhokta, when you say Paramatma is the bhokta, you have to take OC, lakshartha. When you take ahankara, bhokta, suffering, the OC, you should not take OC. Vachyartha ay lakshyartha. You have to see the context. Based on the context only you have to choose them. Based on the context. These are all corollaries we have to derive from this shloka. Further also it comes later also, we can see these points. Next shloka we will read. Because I, the Bhokta or the knower, only OC, original consciousness can never become the knower. Why I am talking about mixture? Mind, Sukshma Shariram, Stula Sukshma Shariram plus RC plus OC, 5 components I have concised into 3 components now. Okay. Shariratrayam, RC plus OC, Shuddha Chitta or pure consciousness can never be the knower. Pure consciousness can never be the enjoyer. Yes? Pure consciousness, Kevala Chitta, can never be the knower or enjoyer. Then you can take only mind can be the knower or enjoyer. Mind only knows, Swamini, everything. Mind only enjoying. Mind is jadam by itself, it cannot know anything. It cannot illumine anything. It is matter, jadam. What about Chidabhasa? Only Chidabhasa can illumine. Chidabhasa doesn't exist without Chitta. Isn't it? That sun is reflecting in the mirror. Can that mirror by itself illumine the room, dark room, without original sun? Where is the sun reflection in the mirror without original sun? To have that reflected sun in the mirror, you must have original sun. So you put the mirror focusing to the dark room, so sunlight is not coming directly to the room, suppose, and you are bringing the light through the reflected mirror. Now, among these three, which one is required to get light? Mirror, reflected sun and original sun. To get light in a dark room, which one is important among these three? All the three. Without mirror, what original sun do? Original sun. Without mirror, reflected sun cannot form. Reflected sun cannot exist without original sun. Without mirror, reflected sun cannot form. So three are important. Very important point. You have to meditate upon this. Similarly, mind, reflected consciousness and original consciousness put together, bhokta. Mind plus reflected consciousness plus original consciousness put together, jnata. Shuddha Brahman cannot say I am the knower. Shuddha Brahman, Shuddham. Cannot say I am Brahman. Even I cannot say I am enjoyer. I cannot say I am knower. So I have to thank the mind. Mind plus RC plus OC put together, alone knower. When I say I am Brahman, Pramata, Jnata, knower, here he says Jnata Brahma. Among these three, Jnata Brahma means RC or mind or OC. Jnata Brahma, the knower is Brahman. In these three, you cannot say mind is Brahman. RC is Brahman, you cannot say. Who is Brahman? OC. In that component, when we say Brahma, we are focusing on OC. Context purtama we have to take. I am a samsari bhokta. Bhokta, no, samsari also is suffering, no? So that time it goes to whom? RC. Chidabhasa, sahita manaha, suffering. That is also bhokta. Here, think over. Go home and think. Therefore, bhokta, if you take, I travel after the death. Jiva travels after death. Who travels? OC travels or mind plus Chidabhasa travels? I travel. To say I also, three components are there. I travel means what? OC or RC plus mind. RC sahita manaha. Mind plus RC travels. Even Sthula Shariram cannot travel. Therefore OC travel. OC need not travel. Why? Very good. 100 marks. Okay. Next shloka. Iti Vedanta Dindimaha. It's not my declaration. Iti Vedanta Dindimaha. Quotations also he has given from Kenopanishad. Shrotrasya Shrotram Manaso Manaha Pranasya Pranaha. That I am the Prana of Prana, mind of the mind, eye of the eye, ear of the ear. Because of me only they are functioning. Amima Bhanta Manubhati Sarvam. That also. I am only illumining the sun, moon, everyone. I am means, suppose, I am the illuminator of the sun and moon. Which eye? OC or RC or mind? OC. Okay. Now I consider all of you are advanced students. Because you are giving nice answers. Iti Vedanta Dindimaha. Next shloka we will read. Fifth shloka. Sukha dukha padarthau dvau priya vipriyakarakam sukham brahma jagad dukkham iti Vedanta Dindima. Another important point, these are all very, very important shlokas for manana nididhyasana, contemplation, reflecting upon the teaching, is giving crux of the Vedanta. You cannot go and search everywhere, which mantra I have to chant. If you read these shlokas, very, very nice for nididhyasana. When I am the knower, when I am the enjoyer, jnata, bhokta, we have completed jnata, bhokta. Atma is the jnata, Atma is the bhokta. Anatma is gneyam, Anatma is bhogyam. When we say, I am bhokta, there are two. Two means what? I am, when I say, RCOC. Vyavaharika I savikara bhokta, savikara jnata. RC and mind undergoing a change. To know something, when you are listening to my class, your mind is changing or not? It is supposed to change. Suppose it is not changing, you cannot understand anything. It has to undergo a change. Sidabhasa sahita manaha is undergoing a change, and you are receiving my words and converting into your own understanding. Something sound is entering into your ears. I hope something is does inside. So that is called savikara jnata, savikara bhokta. When it comes to OC, savikara or nirvikara? I am nirvikara bhokta, I am nirvikara jnata. Another corollary. When I say I am the knower of everything, I am the knower of everything, everything, and everything is important. I am OC or RC? OC. I the OC, savikaraha or nirvikaraha? Changing principle or changeless principle? Changeless principle. Then I have to say I am the knower of everything. When I say, what I have to understand? I am nirvikara bhokta. I am nirvikara jnata. Without undergoing any modification, I am the knower, OC. Nirvikara. Of course, ahankara is savikaram. It is undergoing a change. So, changing ahankaram vechinde, na enna sollano? I am changeless aham. Changeless aham, I am the bhokta and jnata. When I am changing jnata and bhokta, I am vyavaharika satyam, vachyartha I. When I am changing karta, the knower and enjoyer, changing vyavaharika, husband, wife, ahankara. I am changeless knower, I am changeless enjoyer. When I say, I am nirvikara, sakshi chaitanyam. In the Mari, Palahana, you have to jump here and there, no? Jump and don't jump physically. You have to, sort out there and there, then and then you have to sort out. Then it is very interesting. Now he says, another pair, Sukha Dukkha Padarthau Dvau. There are two Padarthas again. Ideda or Vela. There are two entities. One is Sukham, another is Dukkham. We know very well. Sukha means pleasure. Sukha means Sukham, pleasure. Dukkha means pain. sorrow. There are only two in this world. What? Sukha and Dukkha. Sukha and Dukkha, though, what they do? What is their lakshanam? Sukha gives priyam. Whatever I like, priya. Priya vispriya karakau. They are the cause. Karakau means they are the cause for priya and vispriya. When it gives sukham, it is priyam for you. It is priyam. You like it. Priyam. When you don't like it, vipriyam, it gives dukkham anartham. For priya, that which gives priya means pleasure. That's PP. Okay. Priya, pleasure anartham. Vipriya. Vipriya or apriya. Okay. That which is not pleasing to me, that which gives dukkham. Dukkham is vipriyam, sukham is priyam. What you like, sukham or dukkham? That's why it is priyam. Sukham you like, that's why it is priyam. What is priyam for you? Not premium. Priyam. What is priyam for you? What you like, what you desire, what you like. Sukham, sukham I want. Comfort, pleasure. What you don't like? Vipriyam, I don't like it. Why? It gives dukkham. Whatever gives dukkham, that vipriyam, I don't like it. I dislike it. That's why nivritti. I go away from that. Some people, wherever they go, they give happiness. Some people, whenever they go, they give happiness. Vipriya, priya. Priya vipriya na. Sukha dukkha padarthavadvau priya vipriya karakau. They cause like and dislike. If it's sukha it gives, it is priyam for me. That object. If it gives dukkha, it is vipriyam for me. I don't like it. That means what we come to conclusion, that object I don't like, this object I like. That object I don't like because it gives dukkham. This object I like because it gives sukham. Shastra says your estimation is wrong. Object is neither sukha vishaya nor dukkha vishaya. Object is neither priya vishaya nor vipriya vishaya. Why? How do you know? Now you have to do some extrapolation. What is that? Oh, Rasagulla. Okay, we take Rasagulla. Rasagulla is priyam for me. I like it. Why? When I eat Rasagulla, I get sukham, ananda. I get sukham. Okay? Therefore, Rasagulla is priyam for me. Second Rasagulla also priyam for me because it gives sukham. What about third Rasagulla? That also gives priyam, sukham for me. That's why it is priyam for me. Fourth Rasagulla. Fifth Rasagulla. Priyam, sukham. Priyam, sukham. What about seventh, eighth Rasagulla? I don't want Swamini. It is not priyam. What happened? That priya Rasagulla, now it became vipriyam. Because it is dukkha karanam and the sugar is shooting up. Sugar is shooting up. Same Rasagulla, first Rasagulla is sukha karanam, therefore priyam. Seventh Rasagulla is vipriyam because it is dukkha karanam, dukkha karakam. Therefore you will become obese and a lot of problems comes, and first vomiting comes. Anything, therefore why I am telling, no object is priya vastu or vipriya vastu by itself. That sukham also, second line you see what he is telling. Sukham Brahma. The sukham is called Brahma. What about dukkham? Jagat dukkham. Jagat Dukkham. Dukkham Jagat. The entire world, Neya Prapancha, Bhogya Prapancha, including what? Body, mind. Including body, mind, Dukkhamayam. Immediately one question will come, Swamini, how the entire universe can be Dukkhamayam, Dukkham? We are getting happiness, Pongal is going to come within 2 days. We are going to eat Pongal. We are going to enjoy for 3 days. How can you say there is only Dukkha in the world? I am waiting for Pongal holidays also. 4 days holidays I am getting. It is so enjoyable. How can you say there is Dukkham in the world? Shastra says, I accept that Sukham in the world. I accept that Sukham in the world, but that Sukham is also coming from Brahman only. That Sukha, what you are enjoying, that Pongal, you are going to enjoy the time of Pongal, that Sukha is not coming out of Pongal, not coming from the world, not coming from the near and dear people. From where it is coming? It is coming from our good old Brahman. Dimbananda alone is reflecting. When you are enjoying in the world through any object, that Sukha, that Ananda belongs to Brahman. Brahma Sukha Swarupam, that Brahmananda only you are enjoying over wee bit of Pratibimbananda Rupena Rasagulla Anandaha. Atmananda eva Anubhavananda Rupena Agachati. Why? There cannot be Ananda in Anatma Vastu. It is not possible. That is Atma Sukhaswarupam. Atma alone is Ananda Swarupam. The Ananda is coming from the Brahman only. Therefore it is not Vishayananda. It is Brahmananda reflection. It is Brahmananda reflection. It is not the Ananda you are getting from object Vishaya. That is, that example, dog, dry bone example. I don't want to tell you that. You know that. Like that, every Vishaya, how that Sukha is coming. Another interesting analysis. How that Sukha, Pratibimba Ananda, Putrananda, Putriyananda, Griha Ananda, Laddu Ananda, Pongal Ananda, all how they are coming, even the fraction of moment, second. How I am getting it? Shastra says, when your mind is sattvic, pleasant, when you like that object, your mind becomes sattvic. Then the sattvic mind, what happens in the sattvic mind? This Dimbananda reflects. Dimbananda means Atmananda. Atmananda means Brahmananda. Brahmananda Sukharupa Brahma reflects in the sattvic mind. Then Dukkha? How Dukkha coming in? When you are under a sad, gloomy condition, the mind is predominantly Rajasic. Either Rajasic predominantly or Tamasic little. Rajasic and Tamasic, that mind cannot reflect the Sukha of that Brahman in itself. Therefore, that time you have Dukkham. When you are in Rajasic and Tamasic nature, your mind is fully soaked with, saturated with Rajasic and Tamasic. That time Atmananda will not reflect in that mind. After that time that object will become Vipriyam, Dukkha Karanam. Let us say first Rasgulla, when you see, mind is sattvic and artha. Atmananda reflects there. Even music or dance or anything for that matter, every object in the world, even relation with a person, any relation also like that only. First time when you say, hi, hi, you say, very nice. That time, mind is sattvic. You are so happy that Atmananda is reflecting in that Vishaya. Now you are thinking that because of that person you are happy. That is not. If because of that person you are happy, that person must give happiness all the time. But it is not so. You your papa. You will, after some time of relation, the same person, you pray for him. Even what his behavior, I don't like it. Same person became Vipriyam. Why? Same person only, no? Same person. Why now he is Dukkha Karanam? That is why divorce. I want to take divorce. Why? This person is Dukkha Karanam, therefore Vipriyam for me. I dislike. Because the mind is in Rajasic nature. Ananda cannot reflect there. After marriage, immediately, first time, Priyo Priyam. Honey, 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 Priyam. அதுக்கப்புறம் என்னாச்சுன்னா 6 மாசம் மோகம். அந்த மோகம் எல்லாம் போச்சு சுவாமினி. அது மாதிரி எல்லா பொருளும், எல்லா ஆப்ஜெக்ட் அப்படிதான். ஈவன் நியூ ஹவுஸ், when you buy, ஆஹா ஆனந்தம், கிரக ஆனந்தம். That's own house. Flat only, okay. 700 square feet flat. This person is flying. So what happened? And afterwards, you know the complaints galore about that flat. Is it Priyam or Apriyam? Dukkha Karanam, a neighbor problem. So therefore, first time when you enter, your mind is sattvic, Atmananda reflects. You are thinking Ananda coming from house. Same house? Now I am trying to shift. I am trying to shift. Therefore, Sukham Brahma, Jagat Dukkham. No happiness. Look at your flashback. Flashback. How many objects, how many people we loved and we liked so much, afterwards how much we have developed hatred towards them. You see, this whole thing, drama is in the mind. Sattvic mind is able to reflect the Atmananda. Tamasic, Rajasic mind is not able to reflect the Atmananda. But you and all people are mistaking the Ananda coming from the object. Now, is there Sukham in the world? Is there Sukham in the world? Can you say? Are you dare to say now? Are you dare enough to say, is there Sukham in the world? No, not at all. Sukham is not there. Then where is Sukham? Where? Don't ask. I am Sukha Swarupam Brahma. If you say where, it goes again. Okay. Space limitation comes. Very nice analysis. Are you enjoying? Big lesson. This is next shloka. Samashti vyashti rupau dvau padarthau sarvasammatau samashtirishvaro vyashtihi Divo Vedanta Dindima. In the previous shlokas, he gave that one paramarthikam, one vyavaharikam. Sukham brahma paramarthikam, dukkham jagat vyavaharikam, atma paramarthikam, anatma vyavaharikam, bhokta paramarthikam, bhogyam vyavaharikam. But in this shloka, he gives two vyavaharikam only. Ishvara and Jivaha. Samashti Vyashti Rupau Dvau Padarthau. There are two Padarthas, entities. One is Samashti, total. Another is Vyashti, individual. For example, ocean is Samashti. Bubble or wave is Vyashti. Forest is Samashti. A tree is Vyashti. Vyashti means micro. Samashti means macro. Total. Vyashti, Samashti. What are there? Vyashti, Samashti. This body is Vyashti. Whole world is Samashti. These two are there. Sarva Sammatau. Every philosopher, every system of philosophy, everyone accepts this. Sarva Sammatau. Acceptable to everyone. So what? That Samashti is Ishvaraha. Ishvara is known as Samashti. Or Samashti is known as Ishvaraha. What about Vyashti? Jivaha Vyashti. Who says? Iti Vedanta Dindimaha. Vedanta says the total universe, Jneya Prapancha, everything is Ishvaraha, and this Jivaha is Vyashti, Samashti. Vyashti, Samashti both are mutually depending. Ishvara is depending upon Jiva and Jiva is depending upon Ishvara. Ishvara is depending upon Jiva for creation. Or create pannadamana nama karma pannada or create panna mudiyum. Illaya? So we want to born, we want to be created by whom? By Ishvara. That is why we say man is a social animal. We are all depending, mutually depending upon the total. I, the individual, depending upon the total. Total is depending upon me. I am depending upon what? No, Swamini, I am independent. You may be independent candidate in politics, but you are not totally independent. Why? You are depending upon so many people for your survival. Even to take breath, the breathing also going on, we are depending upon what? Trees. Trees are giving what? Oxygen. They are depending upon you. How? You are giving CO2. CO2 and then 3 more. More in the next class. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.